So, Dr. Herrera, can you tell us what is the position of the pharmaceutical industry about nanomedicine today?
First of all, we can consider nanomedicine as a new technology platform and a new tool for developing innovative drugs. And in fact, if, as highlighted by Professor Michel Marty, we want to improve both efficacy and safety, we need to find new formulations, new ways of delivering agents, and new, more potent agents. And nanomedicine can answer the three questions, or the three issues.
And what is the approach of the pharmaceutical industry regarding these three improvements?
You know, the pharmaceutical world is a complex world, and it's a world in which you have small, innovative companies focusing on a dedicated project, and you have very large entities with more than 100,000 people as employees around the world. So it's very different. And as usual, what we are calling the big pharma can be maybe not reluctant, but hesitating in moving into new approaches. And nanomedicine is a new approach. But if we look at what happened during the last 20 years, the pharmaceutical industry moved from drugs which were primarily obtained from chemistry to drugs which were obtained by fermentation, like antibiotics or some anti-cancer agents like anthracycline, for instance, to drugs which were obtained through recombinant method, and also to biologic agents like monoclonal antibodies. And nanomedicine is probably the next step. But it's not very different in terms of changes compared to the changes pharmaceutical industry addressed during the last 2 decades.
So from your point of view, the pharmaceutical industry is ready for that?
Of course. The pharmaceutical industry is always ready to integrate innovation, provided innovation will lead to bringing new tools, bringing new products. And definitively, nanomedicine is one of the ways, and probably one of the most exciting ways to move into a new era of improvement.
So the innovation comes from the inside of the pharmaceutical industry, but it comes also from outside, I mean from small companies which are not big pharmas and so on and so on. So you have the internal research of big pharma, and you have external small companies, kind of startups, which are doing lots of innovation. How do they fit together?
They naturally fit together. And in fact, the small companies are part of the family. They are part of the pharmaceutical arena. They are not outside the pharmaceutical arena. And there is a continuum between the academic research, the startup or the small biotech companies, and the research which is performed in the big pharma companies. The people are the same. What we need to always consider is that today it's impossible for big pharma, whatever the money, whatever the number of people they will be dedicating to research and development, to cover all the possible ways of bringing new innovative drugs to the market. So big pharma need academic research and small biotech companies. Academic research and small biotech company, they need big pharma because they need funding. And they have the ideas, and they need the ideas to be supported. And now, because of the duration and the cost of drug development, these relationships, they have to be established as soon as possible, as soon as there is a proof of concept, and not necessarily a clinical proof of concept, but a preclinical proof of concept.